With over 2 billion units sold, the iPhone has emerged as the most influential product of all time, turning the modern smartphone into an instant gateway to the world, putting everything you desire right in the palm of your hand. But how did it all start? Today at Finance Spur, we'll find out how Apple made the iPhone. But for more videos about finance, technology, and business, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. With the recent launch of the iPhone 15, which we covered in our previous videos, this got us curious on how the iPhone started. And it wasn't a sudden inspiration from Steve Jobs, although his involvement would be important. Instead, the journey to the iPhone's creation involves lesser-known pioneers and innovators who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. One such figure was Wayne Westerman, the founder of Fingerworks, a company that had discovered the potential of capacitive multi-touch technology. This technology was precise, responsive, and capable of recognizing multiple fingers and their intended actions. Fingerworks' innovation would prove instrumental in shaping the iPhone's touchscreen interface. In the early 2000s, the world was shifting from the early days of the internet, powerful computers and telephones, to a more compact version of them. This is when laptops and mobile phones started to appear, and Steve Jobs initially resisted the idea of entering the mobile phone market, fearing a loss of focus within the company. He believed that phones were too challenging to use effectively. However, a group of engineers and software designers within Apple formed an informal human-computer interaction group. They saw the potential for a more fluid and easy way to interact with digital content. So, the idea was there. But how did Fingerworks enter the picture? In 2002, a chance encounter with a Fingerworks touchpad by Tina Huang, an Apple employee with a wrist injury, sparked the idea of multi-touch gestures and their application in computing. These early experiments led to a vision of a touchscreen phone. But the road ahead was far from smooth. Building the iPhone was no walk in the park. It came with a basket of tough challenges. One of the biggest hurdles was developing a brand new kind of touchscreen that could respond to even the gentlest of touches. The tech wizards had to create something they've never made before, and that was a massive responsibility. Then, there were these custom chips, the brains of the iPhone, and they weren't working properly. But that wasn't the only dilemma they faced. Imagine two roads. One where you make a giant iPod that can also make calls, or where you shrink down the Mac OS, the software that runs on Apple computers, into a little phone. They had to choose one, and they couldn't agree on which would be perfect. What made it all even crazier was the deadline they had to meet. It was a deadline that most people would call impossible. To get the iPhone ready in time, some of the team members had to work 7 days a week, leaving them little time for anything else. The pressure was so intense that it started causing problems outside of work. Some people lost their marriages because they just didn't have time for anything else, and others faced health issues because they were working so hard. But they persevered. In 2007, Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, showed the world something amazing: the first iPhone. This special phone was a big game changer in how we use computers. It had a smart touchscreen, a new and revolutionary idea at the time when everybody was using keypad phones. What made the iPhone even more special were the easy moves you could do with your fingers on the screen. For example, you could pinch your fingers together to make things look bigger, like photos or maps. It was like magic, and everybody wanted to have one. But the iPhone was not just about technology. It also looked beautiful with its smooth design. It wasn't just a phone. It became a part of your lives. It changed the way we talk to each other, find information, and play with technology. And it started a new era of mobile phones known as smartphones. As time passed, the iPhone encountered more and more rivals, and with each new version, people's initial excitement seemed to fade a bit. But let's not forget its lasting impact. This little gadget transformed the world in ways we couldn't have imagined. It wasn't just a thing you held in your hand. It was like the spark that ignited the digital revolution. You see, the iPhone didn't just change how we make phone calls or send text messages. It reshaped our entire lives. Suddenly, we could carry a tiny computer in our pockets, ready to help us with everything from finding directions to capturing memories with its camera. Work became more flexible, as emails and documents could be accessed from anywhere. It even transformed how we socialize, with social media and messaging apps bringing people closer, no matter where they are in the world. As we reflect on the iPhone's history, we recognize the contributions of many unsung heroes and visionaries. Wayne Westerman and his team at Fingerworks, the dedicated engineers and designers at Apple, and the relentless pursuit of excellence by Steve Jobs all played a part in shaping the iPhone's legacy. With each new version, from the iPhone 3G to the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max with its titanium shell, and other gadgets such as the Apple Watch and the Vision Pro, it continued to set new standards for smartphones, revolutionizing the age of information. Today, the iPhone 15 features a better camera, a faster operating system, and features like Face ID and many more. Something we haven't imagined decades ago. It is not only a catalyst, but rather a symbol of the modern era. If you like this video, consider leaving a like or comment down what you think is the best iPhone of all time. But for more videos about finance, technology, and business, don't forget to check out our channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notify bell for upcoming videos. For now, this is Finance Spur. Have a great day.